This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
Brilliant, absolutely first class.
29 tournaments spanning 18 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf.
I don't believe it! How about that?
Along the way, a chance for the class of 2023 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
It's a special place, isn't it?
My proudest day ever.
Finish the season in the top 20 of the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour.
I just focused on the last 2 holes, just trying to give it my best, and in golf you never know, and that's what happened.
Oh, what a fantastic shot that is from Gouveia.
It's always over the top when you win a tournament, especially with so many good players. Overall, just so happy to finish on top.
It's desert delight for Gouveia as he wins by 2 shots, and he's a winner on the Challenge Tour once again.
Yes, a fabulous victory, matching a spectacular venue. And happily, we're back in the UAE this week. Part 2 of our double header in the desert now takes us a stone's throw away from last week's course as we transition to the stunning shorelines of Saadiyat Islands. It's the UAE Challenge at Saadiyat Beach Golf Club. This Gary player-designed course is a diamond in the rough. The 7,649-yard par 72, with prevailing coastal winds, will no doubt provide a true test for all. Up for the challenge and looking to continue where he left off, the Abu Dhabi Challenge winner, Ricardo Gouveia.
It's been great. I've had loads of support from back home, loads of people sending messages, and it was great to win it, and the way I did it as well on the last few holes. Just looking at the course looks amazing. The conditions are perfect. Completely different type of golf course that we played last week. This is more linksy type of golf. It's going to be windy. There's a lot of undulations on the greens. Approach play is going to be key, I think. So I'm looking forward for the week.
Teeing it up this week alongside Gouveia, a budding South African star who also knows well that Challenge Tour winning feeling, Dylan Mostert. He claimed victory in Humewood, Port Elizabeth at the final event on the South African swing.
It meant a lot, especially at a golf course like that. It's a very, very true links in South Africa. The wind was tough the whole week, conditions were brutal. So to get it over the line that week was a very big achievement for me. Probably up there with probably the purest golf course I've played all year. Fairways are spectacular, greens are unbelievable, running good, and just the general features around the golf course are stunning.
Well, both champions were looking for another good week because, as we know, only the top 20 on the Road to Mallorca rankings will earn promotion to the DP World Tour. Taking a quick look at the cut-off mark, it's Chris Paisley in that all-important 20th spot, with Andrea Pavan just 3 points behind heading into this week's event. So let's see who was making moves on day 1 then. Over to Kit Alexander to guide us through the action.
Manuel Elvira had an eventful front 9, just the 1 par on it, but he turned in 1 under. That's where he was as he played this from the sand on 14. Brilliant approach in the stiffening breeze. Fredrik Birkeland wasn't having a great day, a couple over at this point. Nearly got a whole lot better on the par 3 third though. A lip out that close to the ace. Wasn't to be his day though, he finished with a 74. Manuel Elvira, he did convert that birdie at 14. He was a runner-up in India earlier this year. He's been in good form and opened with a 69. Ricardo Gouveia, experienced Challenge Tour campaigner, 6 wins, including last week. This was his 3rd shot at the par 5 15th. It was delicately played. He would hold that for the birdie, and it would be a 70 for his first round. Cantero Gutierrez was having a really good opening round. He slotted this one home for birdie on 17. He would bogey 18, but that 5 under par would be enough for the opening round lead.
Yes, a solid start for Ivan Cantero Gutierrez, topping the pile after round 1. But could he back up his solid start in the second round?
Liam Johnston having a fantastic second round, already 5 under par on the card to this point, having started at 10. This was his approach into 7, getting towards the end of his round, and another good look for birdie. He was asked if he had any golfing superstitions, and this is what he had to say.
I usually mark my ball with a 50-pence piece, but I don't have any, so that superstition's gone.
So what are you using?
I'm actually using a St Andrews marker. It's a pink one. My partner bought it for me.
Very nice.
Well, it's certainly working because he rolled this one in for birdie, and a par-par finish would give him a new course record with a 66. Ivan Cantero Gutierrez, he was the overnight leader and was also going well in his second round. 7 under, but in trouble here at 18. He made light work of it though from the green side bunker, and he would tap that in to save par and stay atop the leaderboard. There were players coming at him though, and one of those was Craig Howie. 2 professional wins to his name, 25th in the road to Mallorca, so he's had a positive start to the season. This was his second shot at 16. And it was a beauty into the breeze. Manuel Elvira started the day on 10. So this is final hole. And he was another to use the contours of the green at this par 5 ninth to his advantage. Feeding it in. Could he hold that for back-to-back eagles on the 9th in the opening 2 rounds? Craig Howie rolled this one in on 16. He would add a birdie at 17. And a par at 18 meant he tied his compatriot Johnston's course record with another 66. Elvira did roll this one in for birdie, never in doubt. Brilliant way to finish his second round, and that pushed him up the leaderboard going into the weekend.
Yes, as we take a quick glance at the leaderboard at the halfway point, we can see it's the Scot Craig Howie out front by 2, Cantero Gutierrez and Elvira right on his tail. Now, it really goes without saying that Saadiyat Beach Golf Club is a breathtaking venue. An oasis in the desert that not only supports a thriving ecosystem of fascinating wildlife, but is actively focused on being at the forefront of sustainable and eco-friendly golf course practices.
Saadiyat here is the only Autobahn certified wildlife sanctuary for golf in the UAE. We have a very strong focus on sustainability, the environment, and outreach and education with the local community. Within the club, or the actual clubhouse and on courses, we've gone plastic free. 3 years ago, the golf club changed from potable water to treated sewage effluent. So one that was environmentally better for Abu Dhabi, using recycled water. Sadiat Beach Golf Club has a Toro Lynx automated irrigation system that we can control the sprinkler volumes down to the second. We also use on-site daily a Pogo moisture meter. One, it gives us data on what the profile's doing, the soil profile's doing, and how we need to treat those areas. Pretty unique property within the UAE. You know, we've got 190 species of bird life here. We have over 100 gazelles that live and roam here freely. So they live in a sustain within the property. You know, previous this was reclaimed land, so to create a man-made ecosystem which actually gives back to the environment is pretty cool.
A true oasis in the desert, from reclaimed land to a man-made ecosystem where golf and wildlife cohabit side by side. Inspiring stuff indeed. After the break, one of our ocean lovers dips his toe into local wildlife preservation.
Never really seen a turtle, I don't think, in real life, and it's obviously very exciting.
And a champion is crowned at Sadiat Beach Golf Club. See you after the break. Welcome back to the Challenge Tour. We're at the picturesque Sadiat Beach Golf Club for our second instalment of competition on Arabian sands. A reminder of where we stood after 2 days. Craig Howie taking charge at 9 under with opening rounds of 69 and 66. But a pair of Spaniards are only 2 back and breathing down his neck. Ready to guide us through moving day, Kit Alexander.
It was a good start to the day for Manuel Elvira. He birdied the second as Craig Howie, the overnight leader, bogeyed it, so tied for the lead as he sent this tee shot on its way at the third. And it was an absolute dart to set up another chance at a birdie. He had this to take the outright lead. And he coaxed it in the right-hand side of the hole. So Elvira got himself an early one-shot lead in round 3, 1 ahead of Howie. Even Cantero Gutierrez a couple of shots back of the leader. This was his second into the 5th. He would hold that to move to 8 under par, and a 69 got him to 10 under through 3 rounds. Max Rotloff was on absolute fire out on the course, 7 under to this point. And he sent this laser in with his third at the 15th. Walk up to the green with the putter for the German. He stroked it home. And he would go on to break the course record that had only been set the day before with a scintillating 63. Borja Verto also going along well, but he had this lengthy one for eagle on 15. Rattled the flagstick and down it went. So a huge putt for him, and that was on the way to a 70. -5 through 54 holes. Craig Howie had bogeyed 15 and 16, so he needed a reaction at the penultimate hole. And he got it. A fine tee shot at the par 3 17th. He would finish with a level par round on Saturday. Manuel Elvira already had a 1-stroke lead to this point. A lengthy birdie try on 18. But it was the absolute perfect way to finish. And Manuel Elvira took a 2-shot lead heading into the final round.
Well, that's what moving day is all about. Max Rotloff with his course record 63 rising into second, but it's Manuel Elvira who leads by 2 with 1 round left. Now, our venue this week has been truly inspiring. A man-made ecosystem where both animals and golf can live in harmony. With Saadiyat Beach a breeding ground for turtles as well, Maverick and Cliff took a trip to the Louvre to help some creatures in need.
Being from Australia, growing up as a kid, parents would always take us to the beach. Beach is a massive part of the Australian culture. Extremely excited, never really seen a turtle, I don't think, in real life, and it's obviously very exciting. Lewis.
Hi, Maverick.
Nice to meet you.
Very good.
So obviously we're at this amazing facility here. Could you just tell me a little bit about it and what's going on today?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously right now we're standing in the Louvre, and what we have here is something quite remarkable for our wildlife rescue program at the National Aquarium. Is in this lagoon inside the Louvre is natural seawater, and we are using this to house some of our adult sea turtles.
Okay.
This is the last step on our rescue and rehabilitation process at the National Aquarium in Abu Dhabi.
So you're releasing them from this facility back into the ocean?
Yeah, so what we do is it will be end of May, and on Saadiyat Beach, which is the nesting grounds of hawksbill turtles in Abu Dhabi, we will then release from there, So we've rescued over 500 turtles in the 3 short years we've been operation in Abu Dhabi. We do have this large turtle here, named Eagle, which I promise you is a coincidence. He is 105 kilogram green turtle.
Yep.
And we will be releasing this turtle in here today. I mean, it'd be cool if you could help us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put Eagle in.
Yeah, I'd love to give you a hand.
Yeah. So in this environment in Louvre, we have a lot of natural stuff just growing here from the sea. So this environment's going to stimulate him to start foraging as he would naturally. The rescue program we have here in Abu Dhabi and the Louvre and Saadiyat is saving hundreds of turtles every year, and we're really, really proud of this process and what we're doing. So I'm glad I can share it with you and obviously help raise awareness with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Another amazing facility found in the UAE, helping nature thrive once more in its natural habitat. A credit to all concerned. Back to business though, and time to discover who's going to be crowned King of the Beach. Let's head to the driving range to hear the thoughts of our leader before he attempts to finish the job.
I've been close a couple of times this season. I just didn't quite finish them off, but I'll just try to do it this week, and if it happens, it's good, and if it doesn't, well, there will be another week.
You can see there's a healthy amount of breeze out there, so birdies aren't going to come easily. This 5th is one of the holes that's given up a few today, and it does for Ugo Couso. Fantastic start for him. 3 under for his opening 5 holes. All of a sudden in a tie for second, just 3 shots off the lead. Ivan Cantero Gutierrez playing in the final group. Leaves the flagstick in, and it works because the ball joins it in the bottom of the cup. A step in the right direction for Cantero Gutierrez. Now this does not look pleasant for Max Rotluff. He has been struggling off the tee today. Just trying to whip it round that palm in front of him, get a bit of movement on it. Oh, he's made an excellent fist of that to get it up there just shy of the putting surface. Couso, interesting cross-handed chipping technique, very similar to what we see from Matt Fitzpatrick. Oh, the click of the fingers, you know, that's going a little bit fast, but it does pull up for him, so he'll have that to move to 13 under par. Rotluff, 3rd shot at 7. Solidly played. He's just hanging around. It's not been easy for him off the back of that course record 63 on Saturday, but he's just keeping himself in with a sniff. Left-hander James Allen topped the Europro Tour to earn promotion to the Challenge Tour last year. And a brilliant putt. He is well on course for his best ever finish as a professional. His girlfriend there watching on as well. Kuso to move to 13 under par. Brilliant. He's out in 31, absolutely on fire, and he joins Manuel Elvira in that tie at the top. Lars Van Meel for eagle at 15. Brilliant, absolutely huge. He'd already eagled the 11th as well, so the Dutchman making a move on Sunday.
Yes, that eagle helping towards a final round 67, placing him in a tie for third alongside Howie. With the final holes approaching, a fight for top spot was now underway, and Maximilian Rottluff was starting to find his feet.
Rottluff off the back of birdie at 14 with this for eagle on 15. A good effort. I think we can give him that to move to 14 under. Kuso to save his par and stay at 14 on the penultimate hole. Oh! Well, I did not expect to see that. It had been smooth sailing all day, and all of a sudden he's one back and he's got just one hole to play.
Well, Kuso would par the last, meaning all Rottluff needed now was one final par.
Rottluff on 18 for his first Challenge Tour win. Max Rottluff not only gets a course record, but also the trophy.
Om Prakash Chauhan's final round 66 sneaked him into a tie for 9th, Van Meel and Howie sharing 3rd behind Ugo Kuso. But it's Max Rottluff who lifts the silverware in Sadyat.
Max Rottluff.
It's everything. I mean, there were times this winter when I wasn't sure whether or not I'm going to keep playing or not. Here I am, 1 for 1.
So thanks a million, Maximilian. A richly entertaining and rewarding week's work. Let's see how that impacts the Road to Mallorca rankings. Well, it's not quite enough to elevate the German into the top 10, but the likes of Prinsloo, Chauhan and Van Meel have made progress as they all try and catch the irrepressible Ugo Kuso. Herr Rottluff's victory sees him come from nowhere to hit the heady heights of 14th spot. And Craig Howie is also upwardly mobile, more modestly so, up 10 places into 15th. Wilco Nienaber clinging to that critical 20th place. And so a thrilling fortnight in Abu Dhabi draws to a close. We leave with experiences we'll treasure and memories some will never forget, as we part ways with the UAE and transition to European soil. So join us next time as the pursuit of promotion to the DP World Tour continues.